Hi guys, it's Intuitively D, and I wanted to come on here give you a brief overview about the next 2 to 3 weeks in May. That it's going to get wild and wonky, so hold on to your butt cheeks. Make sure you have some cash. Make sure your bank account is all together, that you have passwords that are set, that you know what your bank is doing. Make sure you have that, you're just prepared for the unexpected. Okay, May 5th, we all know we have this full moon in Scorpio, lunar eclipse, the 5th, the 6th, whatever your time zone is, really asking us to let go of whatever comes up for you to release. Please let it go. May 7th, we have Venus entering Cancer. Be prepared to cry. May 16th, we have Jupiter entering Taurus. So if you're a fixed rising sign, this should feel like a breath of fresh air to you and really expansion and good luck and good fortune. So yay. May 19th, we have that new moon in Taurus at 28 degrees, which is a Cancer sign. So emotional new beginnings that are stable. That's going to be quite sweet. And then May 20th, we have Mars going into Leo. And if you are a fixed rising sign, you probably want to say the things and do the things, and they might not be the nicest things. So just, be mindful. Videos to follow. I already have a full moon and Scorpio video up on YouTube. Everything else will follow there. Hi, it's Intuitively D, and this is your Venus and Cancer video for all the signs. Here is your very short snippet of Venus and Cancer. It is happening May 7th, 2023 to June 5th, 2023. And, let's talk about Venus and Cancer. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, charm, linking up with Cancer, the sign of emotions and sensitivity and intuition and romanticism, honestly. And they are now going to be together in the sky. And so what does that mean for you? Look out for wanting to be more romantic, maybe being a little more sensitive, maybe being a little more intuitive, but all in all, having maybe a good cry fest or just having really good times with really good people, really communicating and connecting with people on a very deep level. And yeah, it should be a good time. There's other things that are going on in the sky, so who knows? But Venus in Cancer is not that bad. I find it, I probably will be a little weepy, and you might be a little weepy too, but that's okay. It's probably some emotion that was stuck and it needs to be released anyway. So stay tuned for your rising sign. Hi, Aries rising. This is your video for the Venus in Cancer transit. During this transit, Venus is moving through your 4th house. Oh, goody. More things in the 4th house of home and family. This is a good time to focus on creating more comfortable and nurturing home environment, as if we haven't said that enough. But this time, make sure that it's deeply connected to how you want it to feel and how you want it to be. Make sure it makes you feel good. This is a great time to reconnect or connect more deeply with your mom or a mother figure. Make sure you aren't overspending when it comes to the home and the family. And here's a reflection question. How can you show love and affection to those closest to you in your home or who you live with? Let's pull a card. We got the 5 of Wands in the in the reverse. And so maybe there was like 5 months of just battling it out with family members, or 5 weeks or 5 months of trying to find a place to live, and you're finally settled in, and now you want to redecorate and make it feel like home. So know that those times are behind you, and it's full speed ahead, especially emotionally in your home space. I hope this was helpful. Hi, Taurus rising. It's Intuitively D, and here's your Venus in Cancer transit video. It's going through your 3rd house of communication. This is a great time to express your feelings and socialize with other people in the community, maybe your neighbors, but definitely it's the time to express who you are in a more loving way. Taking some trips, maybe short distance travel, maybe you're with your boo thing or with a girl's trip or a boy's trip, however it looks for you. you might, while you're traveling, you might find the one, whatever that looks like for you, or even on social media. So definitely do that road trip. But I would say don't be led by your emotions during this transit. Really have a good time. Here's a reflection question for you. How can you use your words to express emotions and build stronger relationships? Yeah, let's pull a card. Let's see. Six of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you're worried that you don't have enough money to take the road trip, or not enough, like people are not giving back to you. But sometimes it's about you taking the first step out there. This is grounded energy. You probably feel topsy-turvy anyway because of all the craziness that's going on with Taurus right now, Uranus and Taurus. So speak first. Go out first. Hi, Gemini risings. This video is your Venus in Cancer transit, and that's happening May 7th to June 5th, 2023. And this is happening in your second house, that house of money. It's your self-worth, your values. And during this time, you might be drawn to luxurious items. I mean, it's Venus is there, right? So you might want to buy all the things, be maybe a little more materialistic than you normally are, and indulge in good food, good drink, just a good time. Maybe if you have a partner, you and your partner will start a business together. I'm speaking because I'm a girl, but maybe they will make you feel valued and really affirm and that's actually horrible to say because honestly, we don't need people to validate us, but they might be, saying like, yeah, babe, you are the bestest. Just be mindful of your spending habits during this time. Venus in Cancer can just really overspend. And here's a reflection question. What do you truly value, and how can you align your spending with those values? Let's pull a card. Let's go. Oh, the Tower in reverse. So maybe you did have some financial craziness and you spent too much. Now Venus in Cancer is like, hey, we know we love the nice things, but please don't do it again because we were in a little shitstorm before, honestly. Okay, so Hi, Cancer risings. This is your mini video for the Venus in Cancer transit that's happening May 7th through June 5th. And you are the star of this show. Venus is going to sit right in your first house, making you super adorable, super attractive, super magnetic. Everybody's going to want to be around you, be with you, all that good stuff. And that is great. With it moving through your first house is going to be a time to really just pop out there with your self-image, be your most authentic self, who you want to be in the real world. So there you go. You probably are going to feel more attractive and more confident. So get out there, shine brightly. Let's see, be mindful of overspending on your aesthetics. So, don't buy 15 wigs, just buy 3. And yeah, that should be great. Here's a reflection question. How can you use this energy to embrace your true self and radiate positivity? Let's pull a card for you. And we got the Lovers in reverse, which is not hilarious, but weird, not funny, whatever. But it's about really, have you been loving on yourself? Have you been doing the work? Maybe for the last 2 months, you've been really in a dark place. So now it's time to just go out there, love on yourself so others can love on you. Hi, Leo risings. It's Intuitively D, and this is your Venus in Cancer transit. This is going through the 12th house of deep spiritual beliefs, hidden emotions, karmic endings, that subconscious patterns that you keep replaying out and that you might need to try to cope with and move on from. That house, that's where Venus will be. So you might feel, because Venus is there, you might feel a strong connection to want to connect with people sexually, and the people that you connect with might not be that great for you, okay? So if you're feeling like you need to indulge in pleasurable pursuits because you have a lot of junk going on, be mindful and maybe lean into more creative outlets like moving the body, something artistic, maybe talk therapy, maybe journaling. But I can see this being no, I'm going to use I'm gonna go out and do the thing with some peoples, okay? So just make sure that you are, if you want to, do it. I'm super sex positive. But if you're doing it to cope with things, just take a look at that, all right? Just reflect on that. So what changes can you make to feel more connected to your higher self? Let's pull a card. Yeah, you're gonna have some choices. Do I go this way, or do I go the more positive, healthier route, which is difficult? Hi Virgo risings, it's Intuitively D, and I'm here with your Venus in Cancer transit video. This Venus is moving through your 11th house, that house of friendships, hopes, wishes, and dreams, and community. You may find yourself feeling a little more social and open to new connections, open to new networkings, really like putting yourself out there and not really overthinking it, but being like, oh, I want to connect with some people more deeply. This could also be a time where you are reevaluating your connections and seeing if they're too shallow or they don't align with who you are at this present moment in time. So, be aware that might happen. Let's see. And so here's a reflection question for you. I would say go out, socialize, put yourself out there in different circles and have a really good time. Here's a reflection question. How can you strengthen your existing friendships and build new ones? Here is a tarot pull for you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you need to step up your networking game. Maybe you haven't been getting the offers of friendships, of just feeling kind of stagnant, honestly. And so, especially since we entered, this is Pentacle is an earth sign. Since we entered Taurus season, you might be feeling like, I don't know where I fit in. But go out there and see who you meet. Hi Libra risings, it's Intuitively D, and here is your Venus in Cancer video. So Venus is going to go through your 10th house of career and public image, which is great and phenomenal for your career and public image. Really, like, you're ruled by Venus, so this could be a time where people are really seeing what you have to offer, who you really are, and really saying like, hey, we want you for this. This is great. So this is a really good time to focus on your professional goals if you've had any, just really putting yourself out there. I can see things going magnificent for you. Maybe add a dash of creativity to your career or public image. I don't know if you can, but maybe you can. But here's a reflection question for you. How can you use your natural charm, your Venetian-like skills, and social skills to advance your career? Let's pull a card for you. King of Cups, it's in reverse. He has 2 cups in his hand. So maybe for a couple of months, you've been struggling emotionally in the career, maybe like not getting the offers that you need, or maybe it's just not fulfilling to you anymore. And so it's time for you to maybe look elsewhere when it comes to career, something that is maybe a little more emotionally fulfilling and satisfying, because maybe where you're at right now is just not. Hi Scorpio risings, it's Intuitively D, and I am here with your Venus in Cancer video. This is moving through your 9th house. A nice house to move through. The house of higher education, travel, really foreign and abroad travel. So during this Venus in Cancer transit, you may feel drawn towards new experiences, new cultures, new levels of spirituality, like new faith, belief systems. That could be something, and you just want more knowledge, so you might be doing a little more research and something that and finding something that is aligned with you emotionally, honestly. So are you getting engaged to a foreigner? Are you marrying a foreigner? Are you going to go see your boo across the pond? Is that what you say? Anyway, are you going to do anything like that? Maybe when you do travel across the country or wherever, you might find love there. Lord knows I'm not even going to get into it. So here's your question. How can you expand your horizons and seek out new perspectives during this time, especially emotionally fulfilling one, Scorpio, especially since you have that full moon? Let's pull a card. 7 of Pentacles. You just feel like things are not working out. 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, 7 minutes. Things are just not working out. Let it. Capricorn risings, this is your girl Intuitively D with your Venus in Cancer transit. This is happening in your 7th house, your sister sign. Y'all are opposites. I don't know, I'm singing to you. And this is going to be very interesting, right? It's this Cancer-like, it's Venus in Cancer coming into the 7th house of marriage and partnerships, enemies that you know, maybe legal contracts. And so this is a time where you really want the love. And I know like people really hate on Capricorns about like y'all not being lovey-dovey, but I'm a Capricorn sun. And when I tell you I love the love, I love the love. And I know you do too, from the right person. So this is a time where you want to be in more romantic connections and a deeper commitment. And so you might be having talks about like, hey, how can we get this relationship back on track? Things of that nature. You really want to feel deeply aligned with your partner. You really want to feel fulfilled in your partnerships during this time. So several conversations or things just need to happen to make that happen. Maybe you and your partner decide to go into business together or expand your business together. But the reflection question for you is, how can you build stronger relationships with your partner and potential partners? And let's choose a card. Let's do number 1 because you're number 1 to me. Again, the Lovers in reverse. Have the conversations about what you need. Hi, Aquarius rising. It's your girl Intuitively D, and here is your Venus in Cancer mini read. So this is happening in it's transiting through your 6th house, the house of health, your daily routines, co-workers. This is a good time, a very, very good time to focus on self-care and healthy habits. Come on, let Venus help you, Aquarians. And relationship with coworkers. So if you've been on the outs with a coworker, this is a good time to maybe have a conversation. Or like, you know, you don't always need to have conversations with coworkers to make things better. You can just say to yourself, like, I'm just not going to engage. That's also self-care. So maybe you need to do that. Just, you know, be mindful of the indulging on food and drink, because this is the house of health and fitness. Mental health also. So here's a reflection question for you. How can you prioritize your physical and your mental well-being during this time? And let's pull a card for you. Let's pull it. What does it say? Oh, you know, 10 of Swords in reverse. So meaning that you might have had some struggles, 10 weeks, 10 months, 10 hours, 10 people, some struggles with people, places, things, maybe food, and it's just really being a struggle, but it's in reverse. So you are now overcoming that. You're now like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do to get out of this rut, to not feel like people have stabbed me in the back, to move. Hi, Pisces rising. It's your girl, Intuitively D, and this is your Venus in Cancer mini read. Venus is moving through your 5th house of romance, dating, creativity, and children. This is a very sweet, fun time for you. Really a time where you might feel a strong desire to lean into your creative life, to really lean into dating and really putting yourself out there and going on really fun romantic dates. Have a good time. If you've been thinking about exploring your artistic side or your creative side, this is a time to head first into that. You might have many lovers during this transit, but because Mercury retrograde is in your 3rd house and it's crisscrossing, please don't reach out to any of your past lovers. Speaking from a past lover of a Pisces, don't do that. Okay, so don't do that. But you will be looking good. So, you know, go out there, put yourself out there. And here is a question for you, reflection. How can you use your creativity to express your emotions and create with others? Maybe you're going to events where there are other artists, other painters, other dancers, and then you connect and you find a boo thing there. Let's pull a card very, very quickly. The Fool. Take that chance. Go on that date. Have a good time. Be creative.